Chapter 6 Boons granted to Prakriti and Purusha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Shaunaka Muni requested Suta, the omniscient student of Vyasa, who possessed the knowledge of all the doctrines, the most intelligent one. Please narrate the dialogue between Shiva and Parvati. Suta replied, I shall recount the peace-bestowing legend narrated by Mudgal to Daksha. Shiva said, O fortunate Devi, you are blessed. There is no one like you. The intense yearning you possess to acquire the knowledge of Ganesha is a result of your immense accumulated merits. Punya. O Shakti, I am honored that you accept to be my wife. I am fortunate to have a wife who is devoted to the path of Ganapatya. I pray to Ganesha and continue the narration. At the outset, I shall first clarify what is meant by Maya. Maya exists within him like a pot containing water, and then explain what is meant by Maya Tita, beyond and unaffected by Maya. Yogis must always comprehend that all that exists is the form of Swa Brahma. Yogis should understand by special yoga sadhana that Brahma became dual. Initially, there was no differentiations such as union form or oneness, manifoldness, etc. in Brahma. Thereafter, he underwent Swata Utthana, awakening of self, and Parata Utthana, aroused by another, and became dual. During the process of Swata Utthana, there was no transformation into a similar Atma. Only the sentiment of I am was created in them. A distinct Bimba was created, reflection or prototype. It too did not contain any differences, similar or dissimilar form of self. Its inherent nature was formless, Nirakara. It is said that it was eternal Brahma in the same form with the sentiment of I am. When it visualized the inherent form of its own essential self, Atma Sarupa, a distinction, that's Vikalpa, was created in it because of infatuation, Moha, derived from what am I like? It also swore the Sarvatmaka's omnipresent Atma, supreme undifferentiated aspect in which existed the four aspects in the form of yoga. Immediately it created another Bimba, reflection or prototype named Maya. It was infatuated by Maya. As a consequence of being infatuated, Moha, by Maya, it desired happiness for Maya. This was the only reason for his desire. Due to this infatuation, it forgot about its inherent nature and character, Swarupa. At that instant, due to Moha experienced by the Deva, Maya appeared different again and she became dual as Sarvakara of all forms and Nirakara formless. These Nirakara and Sakara forms having any shape or definite figure are perceived by Buddhi, intellect. The form of Buddhi, intellect in the body, which helps people realize the Nirakara and Sakara form, is the embodiment form of Buddhi. The one who is Sakara, having any shape or different figure, is infatuation. The Lord Himself is Nirakara, formless. These are the two kinds of delusions which occur because of gunas, attributes. Siddhi creates moha, infatuations, and various delusions are created as a result. Buddhi is singular. Siddhi impels it into a dual state. O Parvati, Siddhi created moha, infatuations, and influenced Buddhi, which becomes deluded. It was infatuated moha by the Sakara form and was also especially attracted by the Nirakara state. Buddhi becomes endowed with moha impelled by Siddhi. The one who enlightens, supports both is Ganesha. As he is Nirakara, formless, he does not become contained by his name or by his form in either of them. Since he is merely the Bimba, reflection, his image falls on them and it appears without reason that he exists in them. The Bimba, reflection, which was created by the sentiment of I am, Aham, is Sarvatmaka, omnipresent, and is in all Atmas. Since the reflection, Bimba of the Nirakara, formless, falls on Maya, it acquires a name and form by the influence of Maya. In this manner, Ganaraja is the one who brings about the union of the Bimba, reflection filled with Ahankara, I-ness, and Maya. This Ganaraja is the driver of Maya and the conducts divine place, Leelas. This visible world, Prapancha, filled with duality, exists because of him. O Parvati, the form of Prakriti is a union of three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, the three attributes acquired by Homa, Moha, infatuation of Brahma. Thereafter, Vikalpa, choice or option, was created in his mind. He thought, I am alone, let me assume many forms. Due to this Vikalpa, one Brahma became two forms, Deha and Dehi, body and Atma, soul, consciousness. Comprehend that. This is the reason why Vedas have said, I am Brahma. Chaitanya, Dehi or consciousness, acquired an embodied form because of the infatuation, Moha, for Deha. This Deha form is merely a Bindu in Maya. The form of Brahma as four types of Dehas have always been in existence since the beginning. The principal Atma, consciousness or soul of all, is only one because it is the form of Brahma. Their manifold forms were the form of Bindu. O Parvati, the Chaitanya, possessing Ahankara, I-ness, conception of one's individuality, namely Purusha, and Maya, which is Prakriti, possessing Shakti, prowess, created infinite bodies, Sariras, but had no power of their own. Hence, both were unable to carry out their assigned deeds. O beautiful one, to acquire them they performed austere penances. After 1,000 divine years, Gajanana was pleased. Gajanana manifested before them, assuming a form with attributes of Lambodara, pot-bellied, elephant trunk, huge ears and 3 eyes. Just by his darshana, they were energized, and as a result, they were enlightened with complete knowledge. They bowed and extolled him. Prakriti and Purusha said, O Lord, O Swasamvedya, known only to the self, O Atmarupa, form of Atma, O Gananatha, I bow to you. Your elephant trunk represents your Nirakara, formless aspect. The part of the body below the neck represents your Sakara, having any shape or definite figure, form. Your form is the union of both, and hence you are addressed as Gajanana. Vedas have described that you assumed 4 forms happily. One form is Avyakta, unmanifest form, and the second is Sama form. The third is Sat, truth form, and the fourth is Asat, false or unreal form. Your 4 hands symbolize these 4 forms. Hence, you have been addressed as Chaturbhuja. Chatur is 4, Bhuja is arm. The entire cosmos, the Vishwa, is contained in your belly, Udara. Hence, you have been addressed as Lambodara, pot-bellied. Your 2 feet represent your 2 forms, that is Maya, illusion, and Mayika, creator of illusion. O Dunde, these are all your ganas. There is no doubt about it. Hence, you are well known as Gananatha, Lord of the Ganas. You are Atmarupa, identical with Atma and have manifested in our mind. You bestow your grace on your devotees. You are Swasamvedya. We meditate on this form. Yet, to fulfill the desires of the devotees, you have assumed an embodied form as you are proud of your devotees. You are endowed with all the attributes mentioned above and have taken the name Ganesha. O Swami, O Lord, you have assumed an embodied form and blessed all. Though you are Swanandavasi residing in Swananda, please stay firmly in our hearts forever. I bow to you, O Vignaraja. I bow to you, Vignahara of the devotees, destroyer of obstacles, and Vignakarta for the non-devotees, creator of obstacles. You are the bestower of rewards or fruits for the karma, deeds. You bestow the siddhi, spiritual powers of knowledge. You have powers beyond imagination. I salute you, the supporter of all. O compassionate Lord, please tell us what we should do. O Gananayaka, please instill ardent devotion for you in our hearts. Ganadipa was pleased with this praise. In a deep voice he said words that made them happy. O fortunate ones, this stotra composed by you is excellent. I am pleased. It will fulfill all desires of the devotees. It will grant the four Purusharthas, namely Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha, that is righteousness, wealth, desire and liberation. It will grant prosperity. By reciting the stotra for 100,000 times, it can grant freedom to prisoners. It will counter the effect of black magic through incantations, marana, uchchatana, etc. One who reads it 21 times for 21 days will be blessed with fulfillment of desires. One who reads it without expecting anything in return will ascend to the position of Brahma. I am pleased with this stotra composed with devotion by both of you. I shall now grant whatever you desire. 4 types of Vishwas, that's universes, will emerge from the immortal Brahma in the Bindu form. This creation of yours will be visible, so the people will address you as Prakriti. O Prakriti, by creating the fourfold Vishwa, you will be liberated from bondage and blessed with unwavering devotion towards me. O gorgeous one, where anyone worships you expecting something, in return or even without expectations, you will grant all their wishes. Ahankara, I-ness, will reside in Purusha, endowed with 4 aspects. He will not have any particular shape or form. His manifestation will become deluded. As his reflection, Bimba, will fall on Prakriti, he will always be enticed by Prakriti. Nature will appear to be endowed with Chaitanya. However, O Purusha, endowed with Chaitanya, you will always be devoid of moha, infatuations, absorbed in the awareness of aham or I-ness, and will be Brahma, endowed with happiness. You will always be ardently devoted to me. When you will be liberated from her bondages, you will be acknowledged. People will worship you with devotion. You will fulfill all their wishes. There is no doubt about it. When they serve you through the path of yoga, you will grant them liberation. I grant that you will become the form of Purusha and acquire absolute authority. O Sarva Satta Maka, Lord, impregnate Prakriti. She will then become the creator of all and will create entire world, Vishwa. There is no doubt about it. You are expected to create the 4 types of Vishwas, sustain and annihilate them as dictated by Kala, the wheel of time. So Prakriti is their mother and Purusha is their father. From them will be created innumerable creations endowed with name and form. After granting these boons, Ganaraja disappeared. Prakriti and Purusha obeyed the command of Ganaraja and commenced their work. Thus ends the sixth chapter of first Khanda titled Boons granted to Prakriti and Purusha. In the last of all the Puranas, Shriman Mudgal Puranopanishad, describing the legends of Vakratunda, devoted to Shri Gajanana. End of chapter 6.